It's time for Teen Mom Trash Talk with Tracey and Noelle.
Hello and welcome to Teen Mom Trash Talk. This is episode 366. I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by my co-host, comedian Noelle Winters Herzog.
Hello.
We're here to talk about the next chapter or the new chapter. There's no way to know. Season 2, episode 19, really season 3, episode 3.
Really?
If we're
Season 3, episode
mathing.
3. Yeah, it's like so hard to even find on the apps.
Well, because this was not called an episode. This was just called season 2.
Yeah. So weird.
It's like, good job, guys, over at wherever you are.
And all lets anybody do is just talk about birthdays.
This is the birthday show. This is what it should be called. So years ago, there was a comedy show in New York City. It was called The Birthday Show. And it was, I think sometimes like the guy that booked it would try to like book people whose birthdays were in that month. It was a monthly show. And then he would get a birthday cake. And at the end of the show, they would sing happy birthday to everyone. And then the whole audience would eat a birthday cake.
That's so cute.
That's how I feel like what this is. What this entire season is going to be.
Yeah, I mean, this is
birthday,
ridiculous.
birthday. It's not everyone's birthday this week.
I guess also what irritates me is the forcing of all the friendships and even like seeing like Mackenzie scrolling past everybody on Instagram, scrolling past Tyler. Shut up.
If you guys want this podcast the day we recorded up to a week early, go over to patreon.com/trash talk podcast. Join at the elite level. You will get that and more, including our other bonus episodes. Our bonus episodes are right now Macaroni Rascals, a Jersey Shore podcast. We just finished season 3 of So Pumped to Vanderpump Rules podcast, and Noelle is covering Jersey Housewives season 3. You covered Mob Wives season 1. Guys, go check it out. Patreon.com/trash talk podcast. It's right down there in the show notes, and there's tons of things going on. And that's all. So just join us over there.
Join us. Tracey,
join me in joy.
I want to see more of the good people on this show that entertain me.
I get it. These are not the most entertaining.
Yeah, I don't mind watching Gary, right? I like watching Gary because it involves crazy as Amber, but it's like Mackenzie, great girl, can't do this anymore. You know what I mean?
Guess what? Here we are, and it's too bad.
I know.
Let's jump into the pool with Macy.
This is really cute. I gotta tell you, I really was like tearing up at this.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah, this is really nice.
Okay, I have a lot to unpack here, though. So Bentley's 16, and they're going to get him Jen and Larry are going to get him a pinata with quote-unquote baby protectors. They're so Christian.
Wow.
That they can't say condom.
But it's also like, okay, but here's the thing. Ryan's agreeing. Sir, you have many a child.
Okay, but here's the thing. The entire theme of this is not just birthdays. It's birthdays and that these kids are going to get someone pregnant or get pregnant.
Yeah, it's birthdays and sex, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's sexy birthdays.
Yeah.
Sexy sweet 16s. It's sexy 16s.
Yeah. Yes, it is sexy 16. I'm so glad, though, that they're not talking to Leah about it. Because it's like, come on, don't embarrass her any more than she's already embarrassed.
I know. All right. So Macy goes out for a Bud Light with Kaylee.
But here's the thing. Kaylee's plate of food.
Mm-hmm.
It is a ramekin of broccoli.
Okay.
And a ramekin of baby carrots. So you went out for a beer and
maybe they had a
crudité. I thought that, but I don't know, man. It was just her. You're getting a personal crudité?
Maybe.
That's crazy. That is a gas platter.
Maybe she's on a raw vegan diet.
Gross. Stupid.
And also beer.
And beer, right. Very stupid.
Okay. You know how I know that this has nothing to do with Bentley's birthday?
Wow.
Kaylee calls him she's like, yeah, he's like a good 15, 16-year-old. Because they're like, we don't know when we're going to air this.
Yeah,
she doesn't know.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So they're going to play glow golf for his birthday.
That's so cute, though.
Macy is planning the Jeep surprise. So they have this Twilight golf. Okay. I love that Taylor and Ryan are chatting.
Okay. They're standing next to each other. I like that Ryan came over to him.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, I mean, I remember when Taylor was threatening Ryan's parents' lives.
Yeah. And Ryan
like,
was like, I'm going to come there and put a bullet in your head.
Right. And it was like, Macy is his trigger and all of this crazy shit.
Oh, God.
Uh-huh.
Macy's his trigger. That's why he's in rehab, because Macy's mean to him.
I know, please.
All right. Bentley's with his friends. Every kid has the same haircut.
Okay. That was my first thought. And I'm like, just walk around Howard Beach. You'll see the same thing.
I know. It's so funny though, but like I like how different all these kids grow up, right?
Yeah.
Bentley's friends are all wearing Vineyard Vine hoodies.
Oh my God, right?
And it's like, well, obviously.
This can't be more different than us.
Obviously, they're at the country club.
Right. I mean, you and I are in like a Nietzsche sweatsuits. You know what I mean?
They're
Like
in
we were
Vineyard
so
Vines hoodie.
different.
Yeah, they're like, let's get crazy. Let's play
Right.
Twilight golf.
Do we have a wine spritzer? Don't tell mom.
I know. It's like, well, I think we could get a 6-pack and split it between the 12 of us.
Oh God, it's so true.
Bentley said that he's the same age as his mom when she got pregnant. Stop making these kids say this. Stop.
I know, but like, stop even getting it in these kids' minds.
He's like, well, now I'm old enough to have a baby. So Taylor's like, hey, let's go get these things out of your mom's car.
I know. I just think you guys could have come up with a better plan. Also, when Taylor was explaining the plan to Ryan, Ryan went lights out. He was like, I will never understand
Okay,
this.
I got to tell you, I didn't
Right?
understand it.
Me too.
I also went lights out.
Yeah.
How about
Mm-hmm.
this is what should have happened?
Tell me.
I think that Macy and Taylor and Ryan and what's her face?
Amanda
should have been outside
Uh-huh.
all together, the four of them, standing in front of the car.
Right.
And then Jen and Larry should have brought Bentley out.
Right.
And then they should have divided and he should have seen the car.
Very my super sweet 16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I was just like, this is just too many cooks in the kitchen.
So many cooks and there's not enough kitchen.
Not
it's
enough
just one
kitchen.
car. All right. So all four of them, Macy told her, she's like, all four of us drove 2 hours away to get this.
That was
like,
very I'm
cute.
telling you, I was like tearing up. Also,
too.
Amanda's like, y'all did that. That was so nice of her. She was like,
Mhm.
she's so. I know that everybody has so much to say, but she really wants Ryan and Macy to get along. So that makes me like her automatically.
Yeah. Of
Yeah.
course she wants them to get along. Now, here's the thing.
Yeah.
And then Macy says at the end that she wants Bentley to be able to be selfish for a while, meaning like that he doesn't have responsibilities the way she did when she was 16.
She did.
Right. Yeah, that's how children should be. Now,
Mhm.
this is what I want to say about Amanda.
Mhm.
I mean, listen, the Ryan Amanda situation, they're having a kid. I mean, they already had a kid.
Yeah.
It's like, this isn't great. This is a bad idea.
Yeah.
But guess what?
What?
It's happening.
Okay. Agreed. And also, this is probably for the longest we've seen Ryan in
Right.
good shape.
Right. But it's like, is Ryan in good shape? Because everyone's around him is just like, hey, man, we're here for you.
Well, so that's the thing. I think before everybody was fighting, he was so combative.
Yes.
Everybody hated each other. Mackenzie didn't help the situation. She
No
wanted them
way.
divided.
Yeah.
And I feel like now that he's with someone who pushes him
Yes.
to like be friends and everyone get along, I think he's healthier mentally.
Right. It's like, is this a great idea?
No.
But guess what? He's going to do it anyway.
It
So
already
you might as well.
happened.
And that's the thing. And I think that that's why Macy's really like poured herself into it.
Yeah.
Because she's like, okay, if they break up, then I'll never talk to her again. What am I going to do? I have to embrace this because
Agreed.
it's happening anyway.
I'm just so tired of people saying, like, especially on Reddit, they're like, Macy's just really in love with Ryan.
Yes,
and
that's what
why
it
she's
is.
acting like this.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's like, it's so
Yeah, I
crazy.
heard they're a throuple.
It's so it's so dumb. It's like, come on, can't you see better than that?
Seriously.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's what I have to say. I see a lot of red flags in this relationship. I see a lot of red flags with the two of them. But you know what?
Mhm.
It doesn't matter.
Here's the thing. I don't know.
It's gonna happen.
I don't know.
So you might as well be supportive.
The thing is, I don't really know what it is I see between them, but I do think that right now it's good. And that's all you could really ask for.
Right. So the thing is, like, even when I watch 90 Day Fiance or something, right, and the families are like, no, I don't like this person. It's a bad idea. Here's the thing. Your family member is doing it anyway.
Yeah.
So just be nice.
But that's why I feel like when my friends date shitty guys, it's like, what am I going to do? They're not going to break up.
No.
Whatever. Fine. Hi. Hello.
Right. All right. Speaking of shitty guys, let's talk about now. JK, Kate and Ty.
Listen.
They're living
Tyler
on a farm
taking like estrogen.
What do you mean?
What's happening to him? Something weird is happening to him.
Like testosterone, do you mean?
No, wouldn't that make him? No. I'm saying he's getting more feminine. I don't actually mean testosterone at all. I mean the opposite of
Interesting.
testosterone.
Wow.
Like, yes, he is getting more muscular. Obviously,
He looks
he's
like
working
Johnny
out a lot.
Bravo.
Yes, I agree with that. He's very concave, but also like something is happening. He's looking more and more like Aunt Sam the more I look at him. And I'm like, something's happening here.
And Sam also looked like Johnny Bravo, guys.
Well, yeah, that's true too. I talked all about Aunt Sam on Recycled the other day. Oh,
well,
God.
they live in a Farmville square now.
I got to tell you, this little kid, Raya, she's pretty cute. Why did I not know that?
Okay, it just gets better and better.
Yeah.
Okay. Raya looks like a baby doll.
But that's what I mean. She's so cute. She has this beautiful blonde, shiny
What
hair.
is this strawberry blonde head of hair that she has?
She's so cute. She's just like,
she's a doll.
She's the better kid.
Yeah,
she's gonna be the savior.
Okay,
of the children.
I gotta tell you, at the end of this episode, when Tyler was like, "We should have another kid" or whatever, I'm like, it's probably gonna be the cutest. It's getting better and better.
It's so true. I mean, this kid is so cute. I'm like, did I never realize how cute she is?
Yes.
Yeah, she's so
okay.
cute.
I wrote that down. Raya is so cute.
Okay.
Now,
yeah,
let's talk about Veda.
How she's feeding the bottle to her doll and then she's drinking.
Veda has had enough.
Veda's over this.
Veda is fed up. She is feeding her baby doll. And then she's like, you know what? I'm going to take a swig like Grandma Bang.
Who we never talk about anymore.
Grandma Bang is done. But Veda's like, I've seen Grandma Bang take a swig like this.
So I'm going to do that.
Yeah. And then she says, I'm so fed up.
Yeah. I mean, let's just like forget about Veda, you know?
Yeah, let's forget it. Listen, Team Raya.
Yeah, right? This is my kid now. I love her. She is so cute.
She's so cute. All right. So they're talking about Raya going to school.
Yeah.
And then they talk about like, Kate's like, you know, I don't know, another kid. It's like, guys, you're not doing great. I got to tell you.
Yeah, stop doing this. You're not going to have another kid. Kate, get a new wardrobe. Get a new fucking wardrobe with these speckled
to get Kate a stylist.
Shirts.
We need to get her a stylist.
Also, you know, here's the thing. I'm not body shaming. I'm not talking shit. I feel like she could really use a breast reduction. Her boobs are so fucking giant. That can't be good for her back. That can't be good for her back, her neck. I just think she could really benefit from it. Like, I can't believe how big.
Here's the problem.
And yet Cheyenne did it purposely.
Why would anyone do this purposely?
Yeah, because Cheyenne's boobs are like the same size as Kate's.
Yes.
On purpose.
Yes.
And I'm sure Kate deals with so many back issues.
Kate will fund your breast reduction. We got you, girl.
Wow. Okay.
All right. So they
Butch,
have a
also,
pool.
Butch hasn't met Raya.
No, but
sorry, I skipped ahead. Sorry,
yeah, no,
I
you
didn't
did skip ahead because you're not. You know, I'm trying to drive this car, and you're not.
I want you to drive it. Be a Corvette.
They have an additional above ground pool.
Yeah. Are you surprised by this?
Like, so you just don't want better.
Here's the thing: a pool is a pool is a pool.
No, listen, I get it.
Yeah,
but like,
they're not gonna. Do you know how much money they owe in taxes? Do you think they're gonna get an in-ground pool? You know what I mean?
Well, they sit with Tyler sits with Kim by the above ground pool, and they're talking about how Butch was always in jail. He's like, yeah, right. Dad never came to my first day of school. She's like, no, he's always in jail.
But like, LOL.
Everything's LOL. So
I
he
know.
said that basically Butch is like this character when he's like a prison character. Now I understand what he means. It's like once someone's using, their like brain turns off.
Yeah. It's just I didn't realize they hadn't seen each other in that long.
5 years.
I did not realize.
I didn't realize it either. And then Kim's like, yeah, why don't you just call him? And he's like, yeah, I should call my toxic dad that I cut off 5 years ago, right? And she's like, yeah, undo everything.
Right. Why are you doing this? Why do you want to reintroduce him to your life?
Well, they
and
put
your
Veda,
kids.
Yeah. They put Veda and Nova on the bus. And they're taking Raya to school in the chariot.
She's so cute.
They take her to school through, I don't know, they're off-roading her to school. Do you see what that van looks like when they pull up to her school?
I know.
Did you guys go through the backwoods?
It's like they were off-roading.
They were off-roading her.
They were
nursery school.
That's what it is, right? She's going to nursery school, right?
Yeah, she's going to
Yeah.
nursery school, but they have to go through quicksand to get there.
But all I was doing was thinking of you because Kate's like, well, if she really likes it, I'll give her 3 days. And it's like, you're going to have to. Otherwise, she's going to call
Listen,
like
guys,
Tracey.
I did the same thing. I
Uh-huh.
did the same thing. Yeah, she's like, I'm going to send her 2 days, but if she likes it, I'll send her 3 days. It's like, why not 4? Why not 5? Why not let her live at school? I don't
Yeah.
know what was wrong with me when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I needed to be a part of everything.
I know. You're still like
I
that. You
had
like to be a
FOMO.
part of things.
I know I do, but also
Yeah.
this is what I will say. I don't know who's living on top of me these days, right?
Uh-huh.
Because I thought it was like two old guys.
Yeah.
Someone has kids.
Really?
And I'm assuming because it's winter break,
They're
there
home.
were either so many of them or one that just like, I don't know, did cocaine today.
Huh.
Running back and forth, screaming, jumping, running. My apartment is shaking, right? And I'm like, what is happening? What is happening, right? So I call my mom. And I'm like, when I was a kid, was I doing that much cardio?
Right.
She's like, yeah, outside you were. Like you were riding your bike.
You're a very outside.
Right. She's like, you were on your hula hoop. There was a skip it. There was a pogo stick. There
Yeah.
was, but she's like, I'm like, no, great. Listen, I'm an athlete. I get it.
Right.
When I was inside of the house, was I bouncing off the walls?
Uh-huh.
Like, no.
No, me neither.
She's like, you were like
Never.
screaming, crying, but you weren't like
I don't know,
hyper.
man. The kids upstairs from me.
I know. That's what I
these
said. I'm
kids
like,
are
what is
wild.
up with what is up with that?
You would never have even known I was home when I was a kid.
My brother would play video games.
Yeah.
And I would sit and color and
watch
I don't know,
TV,
play with
color,
Play-Doh.
play with dolls, right? Whatever.
I was not bouncing off the walls.
Never. I never ran around. I mean, first of all, nobody would have put up with that in my house, but like, I just never had the desire, I guess, to do that. I don't know.
Right, but it's like, who's doing
So
cardio?
weird.
I just did so much cardio outside. I guess these people need to take their kids like for a walk, like how you take the dogs for a walk.
Yeah, you leash them up.
If you can't get the kids, like if you don't have enough time to take the kids for a walk, get a kid walker.
They probably have them on TaskRabbit.
Have someone come over and walk the kids, tire them out, and they come home and they have a little nappy poo.
That would be great.
I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just giving you guys advice. All right. So what they're not doing is getting a car wash. That's what they're not doing.
Yes, they're not.
They're playing on the trampoline in the backyard. And then they have Raya on the swing set. Because all the other...
Oh my God. Tracey, they're torpedoing this child.
They are pushing her into space. She's screaming, please stop.
Yeah.
Please stop. And they're like, shut the fuck up. The adults are talking.
I'm watching this and I'm like, Tyler's going higher and higher with
and she's
this
like,
child.
please, please, please. And they're like, we will send you to Brandon and Teresa.
She's like, I'm throwing up in the air.
She's like,
we don't care.
She's like, I have made 360 rounds on this thing. And I do not feel good. And they're like, all right, go ahead, Kate. Call Brandon and Teresa.
That's so funny. I'm glad that you brought that up because I'm like, there's something very abnormal about this. She's going very high.
This is what my dad used to do to me. And I used to be like, please stop, please stop. I feel sick. I feel sick. He'd be like, shut the fuck up.
We had the same dad. My father would be like, you're a
grow
pussy.
Grow up.
Yeah. Oh, it's so funny.
All right. So now here's the thing.
Yeah.
I want to tell you, this is something that I think that you will relate to very specifically. All right. So he wants to have Butch come over, but stay with them at the house.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So Tyler has on his AC Slater tank top. He is ready to wrestle.
Yes, he is.
He's going to wrestle. And he's like, yeah, I want to have my dad come. And Kate's like, what if he's like using and blah, blah, blah. He's like, no. I'm going to talk to him on the phone before. And like, I'll figure out like what he's doing. Okay, great. So now they're having ice cream with the kids.
Why is everyone eating blue ice cream?
Well, they are. They just are.
But what is that?
I don't know.
Cotton candy?
Maybe delicious.
Gross.
Delish.
Bubble gum? Gross.
No, not bubble gum. Cotton candy is delicious. Okay. Nova doesn't remember Butch.
Right.
Nova, you're not too sharp.
Why? Tell me.
How old is
What
she?
am I missing? I would never know. Why?
I don't know. I remember things from like when I'm 2 years old. You don't remember your grandfather? It's like, remember the guy with the mullet?
I got to tell you, I do too. But then I was talking to Matt about this. He does not remember shit from being a little kid. He remembers from like 8 on.
No.
Yeah, there's a lot of people like that.
You know that I was 3 at Sesame Place? I could tell you everything that happened that day.
Do you know that I remember being in a crib and my parents fighting?
Yeah, of course.
I swear to you, this is why I'm so fucked up.
Noelle, I
Yeah.
remember everything.
Yeah, me too. This is our problem. Hello?
We shouldn't remember anything.
Yeah, I wish I didn't remember any of
That's
that.
true. All right. So then he tells her.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, yeah. What? By the way, where has he been? Like, I don't know him like that, but like,
Why-
where has he been?
They're
And he's like,
little
oh,
kids.
he was stealing stuff to pay for drugs because he's very sick. He has an illness called drug addiction. He's gonna stay in your bedroom.
Yeah, right. But that's what I mean. He's going to live under your bed. Hide
He's
your
gonna
jewelry,
come stay in
though.
your house, and I'm gonna leave you with him. And I hope he's not sick when you're here.
Hide your christening cross, okay?
Noelle,
Very specific.
why are they telling this kid?
I don't. They tell. Why do they know that? Why? I mean, look what they did with her with Carly. This is what they do. They
No, okay.
fearmonger.
Very specifically, a very bad man is coming to our house. He's so bad that he's in and out of prison.
He's so bad that you have to hide your cross. I know.
Don't worry, we'll be back later. Get to know him.
It's so true, though. Yeah, but Nova's not rattled. She's like, it's not his fault.
Why does she even know it's not his fault? Why
I know.
is
It's
she
like,
not
I can see
worried?
what kind of wife she's going to be. This is very bad.
Or very good.
Or very
Very
good.
unbothered.
It's not his fault.
It's not his fault. He hits me because
Right.
what is happening?
I don't know. I'm telling you, something's happening to Tyler.
Okay, this is what maybe your parents would have told you something different. I feel like my parents would be like, oh, he's been
He's away at work.
Yeah, he's at work and he's been
Yeah.
at work and he loves working so much. So he goes back all the time, even when he doesn't have to be at work. And he's going to come here and he's so much fun. He loves to party. Do you like partying?
Right.
He's going to rob you. And he's doing drugs.
On Mob Wives, Carla, you know Carla.
I do know
right?
Carla.
Carla Facciola, Joe Ferragamo. Joe, she was married to him. He went to Joe when she has twins,
Mhm.
when her twins were 2. And he had to do, I think, like 6 or 7 years in prison. The entire time they thought he was away at work. They had no idea.
Yeah, the thing is,
what do you think he does for a living?
something intense.
That's what I mean.
It doesn't matter. Here's the thing, though. It's like, that's fine. I mean, one day they're gonna figure it out, obviously.
No. Then, like the day he got out, he's like, I have to go to the halfway house. I was in jail. Like he told them,
And they're like, weird.
and he was like, "Oh, that's crazy. You look good. I want to go to jail." The son says,
And it's like, don't worry, you will.
"Right? Yeah, you definitely probably
Yeah.
already did. Yeah."
Why are we telling this?
I don't know. They share too much.
They're like, and now he's gonna be in this house.
Mm-hmm.
So we're never gonna wear revealing clothing, right?
Right.
It's like, what
Right.
is happening?
You know the
Okay.
sports bras you don't like?
Yeah, definitely.
You definitely don't have to
wanna-
wear them.
All right. So Nova's like, can we send a picture to Grandpa Butch so he could steal it?
Right. And then they take a group picture.
They took a group picture and then they show the thing, and it's like Tyler's like, don't worry about how many taxes we owe. We're gonna pay for your trip. Don't worry about the back tax situation.
So I guess he's in Texas still, Butch. I don't even know. I would never
yeah,
know.
he has to be.
Yeah, I don't know.
He has to be. All right, moving on to Mackenzie.
Okay.
Okay. We know why Mackenzie is the way she was. She was raised wrong.
Yeah, her dad doesn't believe in talking about sex.
Her
to
dad doesn't
kids.
believe in anything but Jesus.
Yeah, right.
All right. So she calls her dad Brad, who tried to K himself with an arrow.
Literally.
And she tells her dad, okay, very casually about blowjob.
I
texts.
know. See, I could do that, but I don't think everybody could do that.
Right. And she's like, yeah. And he's like, no, it's wrong to talk to him about sex. And she's like, yeah, I never talked to my dad about sex. It's like, well, that really came out.
Right. Obviously.
It really slipped out pretty easily.
She's basically like the first time we talked about sex is when I said I was pregnant.
Right. So she tells her dad's like, no, it's wrong. It's wrong.
Right. I know. But it's also like, you know that your dad's going to tell you that. Why are you
Okay. But
gonna
also,
listen to him?
Brad, you did a great job, Brad.
Right. It's like, shut up, Brad.
He's like, also, if your husband hates you, hits you, and cheats on you,
Stay.
Jesus
Jesus said stay. That was one of the commandments.
Jesus said stay. Jesus said stay.
Oh,
In
Tracy's knew him.
Oklahoma, Jesus wants you to stay with your husband that beats you and cheats on you.
Yes.
That's what Jesus would have wanted.
Because you remember her mother used to bully her about that.
No matter what happens, you listen to Angie.
R.I.P.
Jesus said stay. Jesus said stay. God, ask me
all night now.
Ask me what you should do.
Okay, what should I do?
What's going on? Is there a bad problem in your home?
Yeah, my husband's hitting me every day.
What else is he doing to you?
He's also hitting my dog every day.
Oh my God, what else? Anything else?
Yeah, he's also robbing all of my money from my purse.
Anything else? Anything else bad? Or just this stuff?
He's robbing me, he's hitting me, he's hitting the dog, he's getting really drunk and driving, and he's trying to sell me to a foreign country.
Like a trafficking.
Yeah.
Well, Noelle, you know what the Bible says. Jesus said stay. Jesus said stay. Don't run away, because Jesus said stay.
If it was up to her parents, she'd still be with Josh.
Yeah, of course.
That's sick.
Jesus said, don't run away from your problems, even if your husband has a girlfriend. Jesus said, stay. Don't run away.
This is what happens when it's 8:30 at night and we start podcasting. Tracy starts making up her own hymns.
About domestic violence.
Yeah.
And infidelity.
Jesus said stay.
I like how we just made a bad accusation on Josh too.
I know, right?
It's like, sorry, Josh, we know that you just cheated on her.
God, it's like I'm also curious, like, what's up with Josh?
Where
does he live? Like, what's I know, sorry. He tried
that
to traffic
was really
Mackenzie?
triggering, actually. He's trying to sell you to a foreign country. You know what her father was like? Only America's right. I bleed.
I bleed red, white, and blue.
Well, you know what, Brad? We only saw you bleeding the red.
Right.
The white and the blue were missing.
I mean, I saw all of your red, Brad.
It was only red.
It was so much red.
He's like, what country was he trying to sell you to? That's not even one of our allies.
Oh, Brad.
Jesus and stay. All right.
Wow.
Anyway, so she tells Cassano about what's going on. And Cassano's like, yeah, your dad's a moron.
Yeah, pretty much.
She's like, he sang me this whole song about Jesus. And he's like, yeah, exactly. All right. So we see Gannon, who is apparently making egg salad by his bed.
I mean, every table in his room, there's an animal on.
Okay. So she goes to the cheer gym.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be competition soon.
Oh,
competition season soon. And she doesn't know she's going to be pregnant. You know what? I know that you're not going to be pregnant because legally they won't let you get pregnant.
Right. So that's how I know you're not going to get pregnant.
Okay. So this woman.
Yes.
Okay.
That's like
her partner.
Yeah.
Her. Okay. Chloe. I don't even know what her name was.
No, the daughter's name was Chloe.
So she was dating this woman's daughter, Chloe.
Gannon was.
Yeah. Sorry. And then Gannon broke up with Chloe, broke her heart in a million pieces, now trying to bang her best friend.
Yeah, he's trying to fuck. Listen, how many guys have done this to me? How many guys have done this to all of us?
Yeah, of course.
Yep.
Then they have a flashback of Josh.
Tracy.
Of Gannon talking about how
Josh was cheating, basically.
With Kimberly.
Yep. It's like,
you knew her?
What? That's so crazy. He's like, I knew about the girlfriend.
I would have been like, Gannon, do you know what an orphanage is?
Yeah. Do you want to go live with him now?
Because guess what?
Jesus said go.
Jesus said go back to your dad's.
Yeah.
Jesus said go be with Grandma Angie.
And the thing is, he was like giggling about it.
Yeah. She's like, hey, Daddy Brad, do you have any more of those arrows? Gannon wants to play a fun game. He wants to go visit Grandma Angie.
You sound just like her.
Yeah. All right. So Gannon is playing his VR.
Yeah. Cute.
We found out that his armpits smell. Mackenzie. Get him deodorant.
Yeah, get him deodorant now. He's like, no, my armpits stink like, what do you say, stink like crap. Great.
All right. Now, she tells, oh, so the woman's name is Megan. She tells him, she's like, listen to me. Megan told me that you're out here basically breaking hearts.
Right.
He's very uncomfortable. Okay, Mackenzie, there's a camera.
Right. Of course. Yeah, he's so uncomfortable. Right. Why are you talking to him with the camera there?
He said that Josh already gave him the birds and the bees talk. He even told him the story about him losing his virginity, which was clearly not to Mackenzie.
Great. But he's like freaking out.
He's freaking out, and he goes, hey, I didn't ask to be here.
He's also like, I'd rather talk to dad. He's a guy. Yeah. He's a guy. That's it.
And then he goes, and I'm a dad too. Look at all these eggs I'm trying to hatch.
And then you go to his nightstand. It's like, there's his egg salad.
I'm like, oh, I thought he was making salad. I thought he was bulking.
He goes, I've hatched so many things in that thing. I've hatched so many things in there. It's like, what are you hatching exactly in there?
What else are you hatching
in there?
What
are you hatching in there?
Okay. So I have some
Tell me.
Thoughts. I think that Mackenzie, here's the thing. I don't think she's a bad mom.
No.
I think that she's repeating the mistakes of her parents.
Yes.
I think she's snooping. She's being combative. She's like coming at him.
Right. I like that Cassandra was kind of like work with him, try to guide him instead of saying, no, don't do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then you just never talk to your parents
again.
again.
It's so true though.
Yeah. So now he will forever hide every single thing that happens. He will never tell her the truth. Yeah. He'll never tell her about anything. And it's like, yeah, I don't blame him.
He'll delete things off his phone.
Guess what? Good for you, Gannon.
Yep. I don't blame you, Gannon.
Be a little creep. Your mother raised you to be a creep.
Yep. So be it.
Be it. Jesus said, go back to your dad.
Bye.
Speaking of going, let's talk about Amber. Okay. So I love how they put Amber, like the name Amber, but Amber's not in the episode.
No, not one iota of Amber.
Because you can't, because she won't film. She's pregnant.
I know.
She's fake pregnant.
Yeah, sure.
She's like, sorry, guys, I have COVID pregnant.
She's such a bitch.
Such a bitch. All right. So Gary is FaceTiming with Tyler. Here's my problem with Gary.
Tell me.
Shut the fuck up, Gary.
Yeah, he's annoying.
He's
pretty self-important.
Sure, but why are you telling Leah's business to Tyler? It's like, I mean, I'm surprised he's not like, so Leah's menstruating.
I was going to say, right, Leah bled down her legs at school. Christina had to bring her a pad.
Yeah, with your guy friends. You're on the phone with your guy friends talking about my feelings?
And then he's like, what's wrong? And she's like, nothing.
She's like, Dad,
gee, I wonder.
The fuck up. She's like, now I know why Amber left you.
It's so true.
All right. Well, Leah turned 16 in November. You like how they had to add that in because you know why? It's not November.
I know.
It's like September because when they're driving, the cornfields are like brown, but they still have t-shirts on.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
It's like, guys.
Yeah, we know.
Stop. All right. So she has gotten her permit. She's on the running team.
She has asthma. She has blisters.
Right. He talks super nice about Leah. He's so proud of her. And then he's like, she takes these big fucking massive shits. She's like, thanks, Dad.
Yeah. But also Tyler's like, hey, I can relate to having an absentee parent.
Okay, sure. But like, you know what is not relatable to a 16-year-old girl?
Right.
A 32-year-old man.
It's so true.
This is not one of your girlfriends.
Stop trying to make Tyler happen.
Listen, I know that he's on estrogen, but stop. I know that he looks like Aunt Sam, but he's not Aunt Sam.
He is Aunt Sam. So funny.
All right. So she's seen some TikTok clips of Amber abusing her.
Oh God, I hate this.
So, much. I think that the only thing that we could really be thankful for is that we don't have any kind of video evidence of anything bad happening to us as kids.
Because that, even though she's kind of like, she's like me, she's kind of like disconnected from it.
Yeah.
But it's like, you can't watch that without
like I had to watch it in school with all my friends.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So then they show these clips of Amber screaming, Gary leaves, and then she goes, Daddy left you again.
Oh my God. And then it's like, Leah's just being a baby, and it's like, you're not disciplining her. And he's like, she's not doing anything wrong.
He's like, well, she's 1.5, so she's not like great at reading comprehension.
God, it's so ridiculous. She's so mean.
He's like, she goes on the paper. What do you want? Gary said that he wishes that he would have done more, and
that like he would have gotten her out of there quicker.
She's like, don't worry about it. I don't remember any of it.
And he's like, that might be because of your trauma.
Right. She wants to forget everything.
Yeah, I get it.
And she wants to now forgive Amber. So she's going to go to therapy.
Yeah, just for her own peace of mind.
Right. And then she talks about how she's scared that Christina will leave. And then Gary and Christina talk.
Yeah.
And
it's been 4 fucking months of no contact from Amber.
Yeah, well, Amber's pregnant.
Amber can go to hell.
He takes Leah to therapy and she's like, will you walk me in? And then Christina's like, do you ever think they should be in therapy together? Gary's like, no. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Amber is not receptive to anything.
No, she's not. And she also plays her therapist.
Amber's been in therapy her whole life. She knows what to say. She knows what to do. She's also just going to be mean to Leah.
That's the thing. Honestly, it will just screw this kid up more. Nope, don't do it because Leah's happy. You know what I mean?
She's fine.
She's happy. She's fine. She's got her issues with her mom, but it's not like she deals with it every day. It's like her mom sucks.
Yeah.
I feel bad for her because
she has a nice family. She has a sister that she loves. I think what Christina has another girl or another boy.
I don't know.
Okay.
I always
thought
it was a boy, but I think it's a girl.
Yeah. So there you go. They have their family.
I feel bad for her because I feel like my emotional wounds in my life are abandonment. So, I really do get how she feels, but
of course.
She has such a nice support system. She'll be fine.
She'll be fine.
Yeah, she'll be fine.
Leave Amber in the ditch that she
That's the thing. Go ahead. Just leave Amber. Just think of her as a distant, crazy ass aunt that you see a couple of times a year.
Yeah, it's remember when she used to yell at my birthday? It's like, yeah.
Don't take her seriously.
Yeah. Hi, Amber.
Amber is such a piece of shit.
She's a piece of shit.
She really is.
I'm not a fan of hers.
No, me neither. I mean, listen, I like watching it, but I'm not a fan of hers, as a human being.
Not a human fan?
Not a human fan.
Well, you know what?
What?
It's over now.
Okay, so it's over now, but guess what? I think next week we're going to see Jade finally because we haven't seen any Jade, but they're going to have Ryder at Chloe's birthday party. Stop trying to make this happen.
At least we didn't have to watch Cheyenne this week.
Yo, we didn't have to watch Cheyenne this week. That's true. I didn't think about that. Yeah, look at that. What a gift. We just watched Aunt Sam Tyler.
Hilarious. We watched AC Tyler. Trash Talk Podcast on TikTok and YouTube. Teen Mom Podcast on Twitter. Teen Mom Trash Talk on Instagram. Noelle's at Noe Girl on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I'm at Trixie Tuzini on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. TraceyCarnazzo.com for all my upcoming show dates and everything podcast related. We'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week. Next week. I love leaks. Next week.
Yum. Goodbye.
Bye.